Way down south in Mindanao, Philippines, there's a hidden treasure. A mountain rises up from the flatland near the coast. It's covered in bright green. This is Mount Hamiguitan. It's not just any mountain. Mount Hamiguitan is a sanctuary. The mountain range, stretching over 17,000 hectares, is bursting with life. Our journey starts in Davao Oriental. The air is warm and humid. As you climb the mountain, the air gets cooler. The trees overhead get thicker. Sunlight peeks through the leaves, making a pretty pattern of light and dark. You're entering a whole new world. From rainforests at the bottom to forests higher up, each area has its own special plants and animals. The change is slow, but you can definitely see it. Orchids grow on the trees, their flowers like jewels against the green leaves. Clouds float through the trees, covering the path in fog. Mount Hamiguitan is a safe place for all kinds of life. The sanctuary has over 1,300 different kinds of plants. Many of these plants only grow here. This includes the special bonsai trees, small because of the tough conditions on the mountaintop. There are tons of animals too. Over 200 kinds of birds fly in the sky. The Philippine eagle, one of the biggest eagles in the world, soars high above the trees. The sanctuary is also full of reptiles and amphibians. The Mindanao flying dragon, a lizard that can glide between trees, is super cool. These creatures and many more call Mount Hamiguitan home. The people who have lived in this area for a long time, the Mandaya and Manobo tribes, know how important Mount Hamiguitan is. They believe the mountain is sacred. Their traditions show how much they respect nature. These communities take care of the land. They work hard to protect the sanctuary from bad things like illegal logging and poaching. What they know and how they live is super important for protecting the mountain. Mount Hamiguitan is like a beautiful mix of nature. Each level, from the bottom to the top, has its own special kind of life. The journey starts in the rainforests at the bottom, a world of tall trees and thick plants. As you climb, the forest changes. The air gets cooler, the trees get shorter and twisty. Even higher, above the clouds, is the mossy forest, a magical place with short trees and lots of moss. The bonsai forest with its tiny trees shows how tough nature can be. Each part of the forest is connected, like a beautiful tapestry. High above Mount Hamiguitan flies a magnificent creature, the Philippine eagle. This amazing bird, with wings that can stretch out 2 meters, is one of the biggest and strongest eagles in the world. Seeing it means the wilderness here is healthy. The Philippine eagle is a special hunter, perfect for the thick rainforests. It eats monkeys, civets, and even small deer. Sadly, the Philippine eagle is in danger of disappearing. Mount Hamiguitan, with its large areas of untouched forest, is a safe place for this special bird. People are working hard to protect the Philippine eagle and its home. While the Philippine eagle flies above, the ground is full of a different kind of beauty. Among the fallen leaves and old logs, there's a hidden world of bright colors and cool patterns. Orchids of all different kinds are the stars of this world. Mount Hamiguitan has over 400 kinds of orchids, many found only here. These pretty flowers with their interesting shapes and bright colors show how amazing nature is. Some orchids, like the Paphiopedilum argus, have big, showy flowers. Others, like the Bulbophyllum medusae, have strange and beautiful shapes. Protecting their home and teaching people about them is important to keep these flowers safe. Mount Hamiguitan is like an island on an island. Separated for a long, long time, it's a place where new kinds of life have appeared. This has led to many special creatures found only here. One such wonder is the Philippine tarsier. This tiny animal, with its huge eyes and long, thin fingers, is a great night hunter. Another special animal is the Mount Hamiguitan tree mouse. The sanctuary also has many special reptiles and amphibians. These unique creatures are living treasures, important parts of the story of how life changes. While the bigger animals of Mount Hamiguitan are easy to see, a silent world exists under our feet. The world of invertebrates, often forgotten, is incredibly diverse and important. From tiny ants to big beetles, these creatures are the unsung heroes of the forest. Butterflies with their colorful wings flutter through the forest. Beetles with their shiny shells walk around on the ground. Ants, always busy, build their homes in the ground. Spiders, masters of webs, catch their food. The invertebrate world is a complex web, with each creature playing an important part. When the sun goes down and darkness covers Mount Hamiguitan, new creatures come out. The night world, full of mystery, is a place of sharp senses and quiet hunters. The Philippine tarsier, with its big eyes, is a great night hunter. Owls, the silent hunters of the night, fly without a sound. Bats, the only mammals that can truly fly, fill the night air with their calls. These calls, which we can't hear, help bats find their way and catch insects. Bats are important because they help plants grow and control insects. The night world of Mount Hamiguitan shows how life can adapt. Mount Hamiguitan, as beautiful as it is fragile. Things people do, like cutting down trees and hunting animals, are dangerous for this natural paradise. Protecting this sanctuary requires careful planning, a balance between conservation and helping people live well. The Philippine government made it a protected area in 2003. Park rangers, often from local communities, watch over the forests, stopping illegal logging and poaching. But there are still problems. Poverty and lack of jobs make some people do things that are bad for the environment. Helping these people is important for long-term protection. Guardians of the Mountain, the role of local communities. The people living near Mount Hamiguitan, the Mandaya and Manobo people, are the true protectors of this special mountain. Their lives are connected to the forest. Their traditions show deep respect for nature. For a long time, their traditions have ensured the forest is used wisely. Recognizing and respecting their knowledge is crucial for effective conservation. Helping these communities become part of conservation efforts is essential. A global responsibility, international recognition and support. Mount Hamiguitan is important for the whole world, not just the Philippines. UNESCO made Mount Hamiguitan a World Heritage Site in 2014. This important title shows how important it is to the world and brings attention and help. Being a World Heritage Site brings respect and also money and expert help. The world needs to help protect Mount Hamiguitan. A World Heritage Treasure, Significance and Recognition. Mount Hamiguitan is more than just a mountain. It's more than a sanctuary. It shows how powerful nature is. It gives us hope for the future of our planet. In 2014, the world saw how important it is. UNESCO made Mount Hamiguitan a World Heritage Site. This important title is not given easily. It's for very special places. These are places that are important for all people. Mount Hamiguitan, with all its amazing life and special ecosystems, definitely deserves this title. Being a World Heritage Site recognizes several things. First, its amazing biodiversity. The huge number of species found here, many found only here, is astounding. This makes it important for conservation, a living lab for studying evolution. Second, the sanctuary's natural processes, how the species interact, how the ecosystems work together, and the mountain's role in water are all vital. Finally, it recognizes how important Mount Hamiguitan is to the local communities. Their traditions are essential for protecting this natural treasure. The Mantle of Responsibility, UNESCO and Conservation. Being a World Heritage Site is not just an honor, it's a responsibility. It means protecting the site. The Philippine government, with local communities and international organizations, has this responsibility. UNESCO helps World Heritage Sites. It offers expert advice, helps make management plans, and helps get funding. This support is crucial. The management of Mount Hamiguitan is holistic. It combines scientific research, community engagement, and sustainable tourism. Monitoring programs track the health of the ecosystems, providing valuable data. Local communities are actively involved. Their traditional knowledge is integrated into management plans. They participate in biodiversity monitoring, ecotourism initiatives, and sustainable livelihood programs. Tourism is managed carefully to minimize environmental impact while providing economic benefits to local communities. Visitors learn about conservation and are encouraged to leave no trace. A legacy for future generations. The enduring value of Hamiguitan. Mount Hamiguitan, a World Heritage Site, is a symbol of hope for the future. It shows that conservation is possible. It shows that by working together, respecting nature, and being sustainable, we can protect our planet's treasures. Protecting this sanctuary means future generations will see its wonders. They too can see the Philippine Eagle soaring above. They too can be amazed by the beauty of a tiny orchid. They too can feel the awe of a waterfall. The legacy of Mount Hamiguitan is one of resilience, hope, and the power of nature. It reminds us that we are part of something bigger. It inspires us to take care of our planet. It urges us to protect all wild places, for they hold the key to our future. A sanctuary of hope. Mount Hamiguitan, rising from Mindanao, is more than just a mountain. It is a place of hope, a testament to nature's strength, and a beacon for a future where people and nature can live together peacefully. This sanctuary, with its special and irreplaceable biodiversity, is a symbol of hope for a planet facing environmental problems. The story of Mount Hamiguitan is one of interconnectedness. It shows the delicate balance of ecosystems, the web of life that keeps us all alive. From the tall trees of the rainforests to the tiny bonsai trees on the peak, each part plays a vital role. The Philippine Eagle reminds us of the amazing power of nature, while the delicate orchids tell stories of resilience. But Mount Hamiguitan is not just beautiful, it shows the power of human commitment. The indigenous communities, with their deep respect for nature, have long been the true protectors of this mountain. Their traditions have been instrumental in preserving the balance of the ecosystem. The Philippine government, recognizing how important this natural treasure is, has taken steps to protect it. The international community has also helped, making Mount Hamiguitan a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Our shared responsibility. The story of Mount Hamiguitan isn't just about a mountain far away. It's about our responsibility to protect our planet. It shows how everything is connected and how important it is to act now to fix environmental problems. Climate change, deforestation, habitat loss, and pollution. These are real threats to life on Earth. Mount Hamiguitan, with its special and vulnerable ecosystems, shows us what we could lose. But the story of Mount Hamiguitan also gives us hope. It shows that conservation can work, that we can protect our planet's treasures. It shows how important it is to work together, governments, scientists, local communities, and international organizations towards a common goal. What we learn from Mount Hamiguitan can help conservation efforts everywhere. By understanding how ecosystems are connected, by respecting traditional knowledge, by being sustainable, and by working together, we can create a future where both people and nature can thrive. A call to action, protecting our planet's treasures. The story of Mount Hamiguitan tells us to act now, that our planet's future is in our hands. It tells us to see how valuable nature is, to appreciate its beauty, and to protect it for future generations. We all have a part to play. We can start by learning about the environmental problems facing our planet and how our actions impact nature. We can support groups working to protect biodiversity and fight climate change. We can make good choices every day, from reducing our carbon footprint to supporting sustainable products. We can also find inspiration in the story of Mount Hamiguitan. Let's be inspired by nature's strength, by the people working to protect it, and by the hope that together we can make a difference. Let the story of Mount Hamiguitan remind us that our planet is a precious gift. Let's be its protectors and its voice. Let's make sure that the story of Mount Hamiguitan and all the wonders it represents will continue to inspire future generations.